The term home inspires feelings of warmth and humility. While some individuals like huge houses with plenty of space, for others, the size is less important than the socials and security. This place that we name home gives us a sense of belonging. Many people may have to think twice about buying a property and struggle with mortgage payments, while the world's wealthiest people will be able to buy some of the most expensive luxury properties outright without hesitation. These people have redefined the term house to represent more to them than humility and pragmatism, but also a kind of excess and vanity where they may spend the majority of their money, purchase unfathomable pleasures, and flaunt. The richest billionaires in the world have amazing houses here. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos founded e-commerce giant Amazon in 1994 out of his garage in Seattle. He stepped down as CEO to become executive chairman in 2021. He has a massive real estate portfolio across the US, from his home state Washington to New York City. According to The Land, Bezos is the 28th largest landowner in the United States. He owns over 5 homes across the USA, from 2 neighboring Beverly Hills mansions to a sprawling estate in an exclusive Seattle suburb. Here are all the residential properties Bezos is known to own in the US. I wonder what it's like owning so many houses. Bezos' 2 homes in Medina span 5.38 acres. One home is at 20,600 square foot, a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. And the other is an 8,300 square foot, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home rumored to have cost $53 million. Bezos also owned properties in Beverly Hills, California, one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Los Angeles. The first Beverly Hills house did not fit Bezos' space requirements. In 2017, he bought a comparatively modest 4-bedroom, 4,568 square foot home for $12.9 million. Right next door to his first house, his most recent Beverly Hills purchase is the Warner Estate. Bezos bought the 9-acre property for a whopping $165 million, making it the most expensive home ever sold in Los Angeles. The Warner Estate was designed for Jack Warner, the former president of Warner Brothers Studios in the 1930s. Bezos reportedly bought the home from billionaire David Gavin, who bought it back in 1990. Bezos owns the largest house in Washington, D.C. He bought the house at the former Textile Museum for $23 million. He is neighbors with Obama's, Ivanka Trump, and Jared Kushner. Before Bezos' divorce was finalized, these properties also belonged to his wife, Mackenzie Bezos, as everything acquired throughout the marriage is considered joint property in Bezos' home state of Washington. It is unknown how Bezos' properties were divided after his divorce from Mackenzie Bezos was finalized in July 2019. Elon Musk. As one of the world's richest men, Elon Musk can easily afford to drop hundreds of millions of dollars on any lavish home he wants after selling off his most real estate assets and moving to Texas in the past year. Tesla co-founder and CEO Elon Musk revealed in early June that he now only owns one house and that his primary residence is $50,000 tiny box house that he says he runs from his rocket company SpaceX. The tiny house comes with some cool amenities, like a full-size kitchen that hosts a large fridge, double sink with a view, oven, dishwasher, microwave, and a shaker cabinetry. The bathroom with deep shower, tub, vessel sink, a large backlit mirror, and a sliding glass back door. A 375 square foot living room with huge doors and windows, wide plank composite flooring, built-in ironing center, washer, dryer, heating and air, and promises ultra-low utility bills. He is currently worth $187 billion and is no stranger to millions of dollars in real estate, Musk can. A combined $72 million worth of homes around the Los Angeles area. He tweeted in May 2020 that he would own no house, and true to his word, Elon Musk is well on his way to owning no house. Musk has now made nearly good on his promise to do so. Selling 6 of his 7 properties in December 2020, Musk sold Bel Air properties for a combined $61.89 million. He originally spent $55 million in those properties, purchasing them between 2015 and 2019. Overall, Musk has made an estimated profit of $19.2 million on his home sales over the past year. The only house I own is the Events house in the Bay Area. If I sold it, the house would see less useless bought by your huge family, which might happen someday, Musk said. A few days later, he confirmed he had put it up for sale and decided to sell my last remaining house just to go to a large family who will live there. It's a special place. It remains unclear whether Musk is renting any other houses. Bill Gates. Bill Gates is no longer a CEO, but as time has passed, the founder and CEO at Microsoft has made him one of the most recognizable individuals and richest people on the world. His house is no different from any other of the homes highlighted on this video. The mansion named Xanadu 2.0 is a stately pleasure dome indeed. The sprawling 66,000 square foot complex sits on Lake Washington in the Seattle area in the same pampered neighborhood as the home of Jeff Bezos, making it home to some of the wealthiest people on the planet. It took Bill Gates 7 years and $63 million to construct the masterpiece in 1988. Bill purchased the lot for $2 million, but its estimated worth now is more than $130 million since the house was constructed. The home has 8 bedrooms, but can serve a gathering place for masses. Each room has attached pad-controlled lighting, music, and climate controls. The mansion has 25 bathrooms, 6 kitchens, and a dining room that can accommodate up to 200 people. Imagine getting lost inside this house. The amazing home is just one of 3 of Bill's most notable properties. He also owns a massive ranch in Southern California that he bought from fitness icon Jenny Craig. His home sits on 228 acres and was bought for about $18 million. This lot includes a racetrack, a guest house office, veterani suite accord, and 5 bars. Gates also owns another house farm in Wellington, Florida, which he purchased for $8.7 million in 2013. His daughter, Jennifer, is an avid reader, and they had previously rented the house when in Florida for competitions. Mark Zuckerberg, the 37-year-old Facebook founder, plans to work remotely for up to half of 2022, and his $320 million real estate portfolio is more than able to accommodate his work-from-home lifestyle. Zuckerberg has 10 properties across 4 locations: Palo Alto, San Francisco, Lake Tahoe, and Kauai Island in Hawaii. Mark and his wife Priscilla would live in a $7 million home in Palo Alto. The primary home is a 5,617 square foot, 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom wood floor home on 0.41 acres, which he purchased for $7 million in 2011, the year before he got married. The house was built back in 1900s, and at first glance, you might think Zuckerberg is living modestly and not spending all of his billions like other billionaires. But that is not the case. The home's luxuristic is that of Marvel's comics like AI that controls the whole property. Zuckerberg retrofitted the home with custom-made artificial intelligent assistants with the voice of Morgan, and a Facebook Canon which launches great t-shirts. He has a knack for also buying surrounding properties to ensure his privacy. That I just say privacy, the owner of Facebook. Yes, you heard me right, privacy. He bought 4 homes for $30 million surrounding his main Palo Alto. He bought an off-market property in 2013, which he paid over $10 million. The property located in the Dolores Heights is spread over an area of 5,542 square feet. He later invested another $1.6 million into renovating the home, to which he added an office, a media room, a half-bathroom, a laundry room, a wine room, and a wet bar. Zuckerberg loves Hawaii. He can't stop buying up land there. He currently owns 1,400 acres of land there. He also added a new roof along all the new landscaping. But the big-ticket real estate item for the Facebook boss is 2 land parcels in Kauai that he purchased for a whopping $100 million. He plans to set up 700 acres of property for extravagant family getaways. These land parcels have a 2,500 square foot spread of ocean view and an operational organic farm. The plans are to construct a 2-bedroom residence along with a 16-bay garage complex warrants, known as the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. He has a lot of money by having a knack for getting the most of his investments. He is so adapted to this process, and his home is no exception to the skill. In 1958, Buffett bought his home located in a quiet neighborhood in Omaha for $31,500, and he still lives there. Now the property is valued around $800,000, and in keeping with his reputation of modesty, the home isn't even one of the more expensive homes in the block. He says he's happy there and would move if he thought he'd be happier somewhere else. It is 6,570 square feet and has 5 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. He calls it a third best investment. Buffett is currently selling a home in Laguna Beach for $11 million, but don't worry, he didn't break the bank on that either. In 1971, he bought the house for just $150,000. Despite all of these assets, while pricey, is still quite modestly sized for a billionaire's getaway. Despite all of these assets, Buffett chose to live modestly. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, Chairman, Chief Technology Officer, and co-founder of software giant Oracle, is another familiar billionaire that could not be left out. He's dubbed the nation's most avid trophy home buyer by the Wall Street Journal. Ellison has steadily plowed his riches into real estate, amazing portfolio well above $1 billion. His home in Woodside, California is inspired by Japanese empire design. This estate sits in 23 acres and features an 8,000 square foot home. Ellison reportedly sunk $200 million to upgrade the property, perhaps to advance his vision of creating a net ultra-luxury home museums around the world. The Woodside property includes 10 buildings, a lake, a tea house, and a koi pond, along with a passion for Japan and the real estate he's acquired worldwide. He also owns around 24 properties in Malibu worth millions. At least 10 of these properties are in the famed Carbon Beach. Ellison also owns much more in Cali, including a racket club he acquired for just under $7 million. Mukesh Ambani. If you think you've seen it all with the previous houses, wait till you see this billionaire house, which outbids other houses on this list. Ambani is the CEO of Reliance Industry, a Fortune Global 500 company and India's most valuable company by market value. Ambani is the richest man in India, as of now the 12th richest in the world. He currently holds the title of owning the most expensive private home and exhibit. His home, which is named Antilia, is located in Mumbai, India, and is a 27-floor skyscraper valued over $1 billion. The mansion sits on a 400,000 square feet Antilia, which was named for a Phantom Island in the Atlantic. Features a multi-story garage with a space for 168 cars, a ballroom for helipads, gardens, and temple guests, a health level, and a home theater that sits 50. The mansion requires a reported 600 staff to maintain. Ambani moved into this mansion with his wife and 3 children in 2012. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is known for being the most successful talk show host of all time. Oprah lives an incredibly lavish lifestyle. Oprah Winfrey has 7 houses. The first house in Montecito. Winfrey purchased this 23,000 square foot home for a whopping $50 million. Back in 2001, it was located about 6 miles from downtown Santa Barbara. After changing the decor to meet her exquisite taste, Winfrey knows the home is downright gorgeous inside. The massive home also features a large pond with a fountain in the backyard. Her second home is on Orcas Island. Winfrey's latest purchase is a 41-acre estate located on Orcas Island in the northwestern corner of Washington state. She purchased the 8 bedrooms, 6.25 bathroom, 7,303 square feet of estate that sits on the property for a cool $8.27 million. She even has a 3,000 feet of private shoreline, according to the Velvet Rope in 2016. Oprah purchased a 23-acre horse farm, Seymour Farmer Estate, for nearly $29 million at auction. The 21st century farmhouse has a wraparound porch with ocean views, a country-style chef's kitchen, a terrace off the master's bedroom, and a dining space that can accommodate 6. For years, since she became one of the first female billionaires, Oprah has been racking up an incredible collection of multi-million-dollar real estate. Steve Jobs. The late Apple CEO Steve Jobs was another modest billionaire. The billionaire or technological trailblazer of Apple lived in Palo Alto in the 1930s. beautiful but modest mansion built in rustic style. The mansion sat on half an acre and was 5,768 square feet. It included 7 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. The house was constructed in a typical British rural style that merged in seamlessly with the surrounding tranquility. Which of these residences do you prefer? What is your budget for your ideal house? Please share your thoughts in the space below. Please leave a comment if you like this video.